All right, welcome to July, Cancer. Happy birthday. Hope you guys are doing great. This is a monthly reading for you, Sun, Moon, and particularly your ascendant. If you're at a Cancer ascendant, this is going to be particularly loud for you. All of the monthly readings, I will be talking about some of the astrology that's happening based on the houses that these planets fall into. Okay, I'll go deeper into that. You definitely have a lot going on this month because it's a Cancer new moon and it's in opposition to the full moon, right? Full moon, new moon, Cancer, your sign is in opposition to the full moon in Capricorn. So just know that that's pretty loud. We have a cardinal cross, right? All the cardinal signs are in not a cross, a square, grand square. And that's a big deal. It's about opposition to the thing you're trying to most change and start anew, start fresh. So let's see where we go. Feel free to swap around the energies. As always, I could be talking to a cross watcher. In the extended, I will talk about timing and I will look at any zodiac signs that show up in your reading, okay, for other people. Grace and gratitude, desert passage, trust that there's a divine plan. Oh my, yes, staying focused, hold the course. So there's some things that, may be changing in your life, but I feel like what is really changing is you may be having some things, I don't know, maybe you're standing still long enough to just be super grateful for some things that you have in your life, some people that you have in your life. Things may be rough right now, but your real friends are showing their support of you. And just stay focused because you're going to work your way through this. Whatever's going on this month, this could be a really big deal for you. The full moon in Capricorn at the beginning of the month is in opposition to your sign. And that full moon is about releasing any type of responsibilities that you may have that you may no longer feel are yours. You may be letting people go into the universe, like kids going off to college or partners leaving your life, friends leaving your life. And it's leaving space. It's making space for the new moon in Cancer that's happening the 17th of July. That is going to be a huge day. 17th of July is massive. We have the lunar nodes changing signs, moving into Aries and Libra. And that's where we get this cardinal square, grand square, because it is the four cardinal signs are kind of like pushing on each other. So Cancer, Capricorn, Aries, Libra, right? They're all the cardinal signs, meaning good self-starters. They start things. They are the ones who are the first ones to make a move, okay? And I feel like what you're doing in the beginning of this month is clearing the way of unnecessary responsibilities that will allow you to plant the seeds of your future later in this month. Okay. First card out the gate, your card. That's a good sign. Seven of Swords, Knight of Wands. You have a Sag or a Leo. Okay. Two of Wands, Two of Cups. Some of you are really deciding to move toward a fire sign. I think at first, it might be, there might be some eighth house action in your chart, meaning it's a secret. All right. There might be some kind of secrecy around this. The Two of Cups, making a decision to move toward something that's loving. I think this is going to take courage. All right. I do. I think it's going to take courage. Four of Swords, the Eight of Cups, Nine of Cups. The reason this is going to take courage is I feel like the move away from a situation or letting people or letting situations or letting jobs go, the reason that's going to take courage is there's nothing there to fill the void right away. It's going to require you to do some healing, the Four of Swords. So this is not going to be like going from one house to another, going from one person to another. You're not going to do that. I feel like you're much savvier than that. And on your path, this wish is granted of true love. You may not even really know who this love relationship is or what this new career is. Don't really know where you're going with it. But what you're doing is you're deciding to go in the direction that your soul is saying to you. You're like getting these urges or this feeling that Capricorn full moon can say, hey, time to purge stuff that is just blocking you from forward motion. And then when you do, you're kind of cleared the way. So the 17th of July, there's some time to plant seeds. Cancer, new moon. And that is about what is on your heart, what is really meant for you, what is your soul path, what is your soul purpose. And so Ace of Swords, whatever I just said, when the Ace of Swords come out, it's like the tarot deck going, that's truth, man. That's truth. Page of Pentacles might require some learning and some healing as you're closing up this old chapter. Okay, there's some chapter. This started in January of 2022. So last year, we had the nodes move into Taurus and Scorpio. So there was a sense of what makes me feel stable in the midst of change, right? Scorpio is all about change. Can I change while feeling stable? Maybe not. Maybe some of you have been like, nope, I can't change while feeling stable. So I'm just going to opt for change now at the last month, you got a few weeks, not even a month, of the last North Node in Taurus to actually embrace what has value to you. Okay. And the next 18 months is about going toward your needs. I feel like some of you have not had your needs met in quite a long time. The Page of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles. All right, I'm liking this Ace stuff here. This is all about potential. All right, it's just all about potential. And I do feel like, though, you do know where you're going. You see that Ace of Cups up in the sky and the Eight of Cups and the Nine of Cups, right? Add that Ace and you got something. Add the Ace of Cups and your healing work, this Four of Swords, whatever you're doing to heal yourself, is going to progress. All right. This tells me it's going to progress. It tells me that you are finally going to put some closure on something. I feel like it's maybe has closed out already for some of you. Some of you have already left behind a situation. And so the full moon is going to help you purge the final vestiges of whatever responsibilities you have to that situation. And things that are not your responsibility. You're not purging just every responsibility you have. You're purging the ones that are no longer yours. Okay, so maybe you're behaving fairly codependently with someone and they really need to start taking care of themselves. Like adult children or partners that are too dependent on you or something like that. I feel like you get a sense of, with this North Node moving into Aries, July 17th, I feel like you get a sense of, hey, what about me? What about my needs? I'm taking care of everybody else. I got everybody on my back. And I just feel like that's not going to happen anymore. All right. I feel like that is done. People have to start taking care of themselves. You know, we're talking adults here. We're not talking children, but like people have to start taking care of themselves. It's like you can't be relied upon anymore to be like the punching bag or be the one who's always picking up the pieces. You're like, listen, I got my own stuff to do. So I'm not going to be around for this. If you guys go out and do this and there's messiness, then it's on you. Okay. Like I'm not doing it. If you need some help or whatever, fine, ask me. I'll see what I can do, but I'm no longer going to hold up the whole world for people. Not doing it. I'm going to get a clarification. There's messages coming in. I feel like some of you are actually learning to meditate or going on retreat of some kind in July, some kind of going toward what you want. And maybe you don't even know what you want yet, but you will by the time the new moon rolls around in the middle of July. We also have Venus going retrograde in July, and it's squaring Uranus, and that means surprise changes in relationships and surprises for people. So you may not be very good at communicating it yet, but let me ask about this Ace of Swords here. Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Tower, Hierophant, wow, Magician, Ten of Cups, holy moly. Wow. Are you finally hearing words that you want to hear from somebody? I'm getting Sag, Leo, Aries. So fire sign, Taurus, Gemini. I feel like there's a lot of truth coming out of this situation. When you take the chance, when you take away a lot of stuff that's just been busy, it's just been noise, okay, in your life, just noise. Removing that in that Capricorn full moon, just purging noise. And then, okay, I'm off on my spiritual pilgrimage or something, getting closer to what I want. I do have to learn some new things. This Page of Pentacles right in the middle. I feel like you could have a teacher or a guide or a guru or a friend or a person who knows the path, knows the way. This person could be a future life partner, the Hierophant and the Ten of Cups. I feel like this is what's being manifested. Tower, sudden. Okay, sudden. This is Pluto. And Pluto is about transformative energy, so big change. And right now we have Pluto. Pluto is being activated by the new moon. So in mid July, it is opposite. The Pluto is opposite. Pluto's in Capricorn, right? In retrograde. So it's opposite the new moon energy that's happening in Cancer. July 17th is huge. All right. July 17th is going to be massively important. That whole time around that area, because the lunar nodes are changing. And at the same time, we have the new moon. And that new moon is in opposition to Pluto. Oppositions are about like push me, pull you energy. It's about wanting one thing, getting another, coming. It's like you're trying to create some kind of balance between the new moon in Cancer, which is about what my heart wants, and Pluto is about big change. So if your heart is in alignment with the change you're going toward, it may be in opposition to change that you're leaving behind. Okay. There may be something about like, I'm afraid to leave something behind, or I'm afraid that someone can't live without me, or that sounds a little bit weird, but like that someone can't make it without me or something like that. So I'm kind of like pulled in two different directions with this change, but this is what's being manifested. Ace of Pentacles here. So that's that Ace of Swords. Like you kind of see the battle taking shape here, or for your heart or for your way forward. I think the way forward is going to be learning tons of new stuff, a lot, all at once. Okay, all at once. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here? Three of Cups, Devil energy, the Star, Six of Wands. So there's victory over this Capricorn energy. Again, that Capricorn full moon, whatever you're purging, the healing then needs to take place. There's needs to be some healing between July 3rd and July 17th. So that the new thing that's about to sort of unfold rather suddenly, July 17th, can be not just be recognized, but not be completely shaking you to the core. I think some of you that resist maybe these changes of leaving behind or making decisions to leave behind, because there's a lot of work that's going to come with the new thing. And I don't mean work with a person. Well, could be, but like, I don't mean work in a bad way. Like the old way of doing things where everybody's on your shoulders, I don't feel like that's the new way at all, because you're getting this 10 of Cups energy. So I feel like the new thing is much more about energy. And if the past has been about, toil and difficulty and problems and constant, at me. The new thing is much more about learning new stuff. Like it's all of a sudden like you're in a master's program where in the past you might have been working as a builder, okay, doing things physically, everything is physical. This is now much more mental or much more spiritual. It's just a big shift in how you're doing everything. And we're going to have to heal from this builder phase, because I feel like whatever you've built has now changed so radically that you're like, you've put a lot of time and effort into something, and now you got to start fresh, building something new. Okay. So Cancer, I'm going to continue on with this. We'll see about this new situation. We'll see where we go. There's a link in the description box below, Cancer for July. I'll see you over there. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.